Okay, now here we are in Dunlholme in East Lindsey, Lincolnshire. I'm talking to Giles McNeil, one of the local councillors. Giles, last time I was here, this was the Lord Nelson pub. I think went in there for a drink. So,
yes.
What's going on?
Well, it's unfortunately the landlords, they weren't able to keep running it, and it was run down and it was empty for a number of years, and so it unfortunately had to close, and the site has been bought by Lincolnshire Cooperative, who are going to build a local co-op store here for local residents. But I know there was a lot of concern in the village about the redevelopment, and I'm on the planning committee at West Lindsey, and I know the officers at West Lindsey who were handling the case spoke with the co-op, and there was a lot of negotiation to change the look of the building, and hopefully it'll retain some of the look of the pub that was on the site.
So yeah, I was going to say, as I remember the pub, it was sort of quite a nice old Victorian. Well, I think it sort of looked like a house, but with a few outbuildings.
Yeah, it was painted white. It had outbuildings, and between the outhouses and the building, it had the car park, and it was a traditional building. This end, closest to us here where we are, was where the pub was, of course, and it'll be white on this end to mock the style of building around here and the building that was here, and then behind it, less visible from the road, more obscured, will be a more modern build, I think in Lincolnshire limestone, of the rest of the store. There'll be car parking and access to the store, and so I think in many ways the community will win. But they were very active in engaging with this, and that's great, because we took the original plans and said, could you look at that again, could you do something different? Yeah. And they were happy to look at that again and came back with alternative proposals.
Oh, that's good, because I mean, so often, you know, when a pub closes, the village loses something of a focus, you know, because pubs, I suppose it's a bit tried to call it a community centre, but it does sort of perform some of the same functions as a centre for the community, where people can go and gossip and so on. And so often when a pub closes, it's just replaced by housing, and so the village can lose something of a focus.
And that's one of the reasons I think the Conservatives at West Lindsey District Council are so actively trying to engage with keeping pubs as hubs, which is part of the campaign, and making sure they are a focus in communities where they're struggling, where landlords aren't able to just sell beer to make that work. We're creating that opportunity for people to really make their pubs more central to their village and community life. So I think it's a good news story.
Yeah, that sounds like a very worthwhile thing for the council to be doing. When it's all finished, I'll have to come back and buy a pasty or something, won't I? Yeah. Okay, right, well thanks very much for showing me.
Nice to see you.
Cheerio.